Hello YouTube, I'm NinjaXD here, and today I'm discussing, it's pretty funny. It's a pretty funny topic about my worst teachers, like my very worst teachers I've ever had in school. I'm now in 9th grade, and right now I'm comfortable with all my teachers in high school except for one. But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about my famous 6th grade teacher. I'm not gonna put any name because I know people get mad. It's like, oh, you put a name of somebody, and it's like one day he watches this video. That would suck. But anyway, so yeah, 6th grade. I knew it was gonna be bad. First day I was there, I'm like, oh man, I know it's gonna be a bad year. Because in 3rd grade there was this big thing with we were playing pickle, I think, in the back of the school for recess, and so this retarded kid, he was mentally retarded. I don't mean to say anything like mean or anything, but he is mentally disabled, but he's not that bad. He's not like a full-on. He doesn't have Down syndrome or anything. He's still can go to school, but and not be under supervision of anyone. And so yeah, he was playing with us, and so we, pickle. The teachers were aware of what we were doing, and then all of a sudden we got Joe out because we picked him with the ball, and then shit, wasn't supposed to say any names. So yeah, and then this kid Jacob. No, I don't know what his first name. I can do his first name. It doesn't matter. I don't know who. Someone went to the teacher and ratted on everyone that was playing, and so we went to ISS. Me and a couple of my friends went to ISS, and because some kid told that we were hurting Joe, and so this teacher that he used to be the vice principal, but he got degraded when he was my 2nd grade teacher. So he was like. So we were just sitting there, and he was like staring at us. It was creepy, and he was like, and then he asked my friend a question, and he's like, "What?" And then he grabs him, and he's like, "Don't say what to me!" And he yells it at our faces. Yo, it was 3rd grade. We were so scared. I could not say. I almost started laughing. I mean, it was just so scary. I want to start laughing. I don't know how it makes any sense, but it's true. So we're sitting there, and like nothing is said for like a good 5 minutes, and he's like, "You may go." So like, okay, whatever. So then, yeah, that's why I knew that was gonna be a bad year for me. Once I knew at the end of the year, I saw his name on my report card that I was gonna be new homeroom. I'm like, oh god. And so first day of school comes, I'm like, oh, it's gonna be a terrible year. And people were like, why? I always loved him. And I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. So, first week, he's fine. He's fine. He's telling jokes and stuff. He's perfectly fine. Not a bad teacher at all. Doing what little elementary school teachers are supposed to do. And then, after that, he just completely snaps. Like, he freaks out on you if you don't do, like, a page of your homework. And another thing, for recess, he will sit there and so it's our last year recess. Everyone is going out for at least an extra 15 minutes besides us, and he just like sits there and he's putting on his coat. He says line up for recess. He's putting on his coat, just sitting there checking his email. 10 minutes go by, then he gets up, goes to the door, gives us a pet talk, and another 5 minutes go by. Then we get to go outside. Then, seems like a fraction of a second later, we finally just go in. We go in for recess, and we're like, what the fuck? Like, it was just so terrible. I really. Oh, and then that was one thing bad with him. Another thing is that, so that mentally disabled kid that I was talking about before, how we apparently were beating on him in pickle in 3rd grade. Apparently, he was making my teacher angry and like annoying him or something. I really don't know. I was sitting there doing my work, like a good little student, and then all of a sudden I hear just everyone be silent. So I look up from what I'm doing. He's holding him by the shirt and like holding him up and like yelling in his face to stop being annoying or something. I don't even remember. And then he starts holding him by the neck, and the kid's practically crying. And then he starts holding him up by he starts holding him by the face. Like, I don't know how to describe it, except for he's holding him by his face. So this goes on for like a good 10-15 minutes until he puts him down from off the ground. And then he moves his seat all the way in front right next to his desk. Which, I mean, I don't understand. If he's being annoying to you, why would you move him closer to you? I mean, wouldn't that just like... And another thing, to single him out just because he's mentally disabled, that's cold, yo. So, yeah, so, as I told you before, he freaks out on anyone that says what, and maybe Joe did that. Maybe that's what he is. Keep forgetting to say names. I guess I'm not saying last names, so that'd be terrible. So yeah, I don't know. I really don't. It was terrible. So then he moves. So then that year goes by. Everything's history. So then I come to I come to middle school, right? So 7th grade. 7th grade is amazing. I love 7th grade. 8th grade. Guess who comes into the school? My old 6th grade teacher. Thank God he wasn't my teacher, but he was a math teacher. He was he taught math in White Wing, because we have 3 wings in our middle school. It's called we have JFK Middle School, so it's Red Wing, Red Wing, White Wing, and Blue Wing. And I was in Red Wing at the time. You stay in your wing for both years, and you keep your home ring. And so yeah, he went into White Wing, and a couple of my friends had him. So almost all of my friends said he was just as bad as 6th grade. It was, he must have been like, he must have just not changed. He said he was never, another thing, he said he was never going back to middle school. Guess what he did? Go back to middle school. So like, what did I even say there? I don't even know. So yeah, he said, he was like, I'm like old and a senior here, and like nobody's ever going to make me move from middle school, from was it elementary school to middle school, and he was like saying like all snotty and everything. So then they integrate the 7th graders into the 6th graders into middle school, and yeah, he's there. So almost all my friends say he's worse, or just as bad, and like, and a few things happen. Like this kid, he's like touching this kid or some shit. It's like he's grabbing him by the arm, and oh my god, I don't know how this kid's not fired. This guy's not fired. And yeah, only one of my friends ever said he was good. So if you like this story, comment and subscribe for more. I'll be trying to do some more stories.